Hi, everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of the DiveMaster Diaries. I'm Darcy, and I'm here in Amorgos, Greece, training to become a dive master with We Shall See. So, for the next few weeks, I'll be bringing you along in this adventure and sharing the behind the scenes of building a dive center, learning new skills, of course, in diving in some of the bluest waters you can imagine. This is week one. Let's dive in. So, I'm doing this internship along with my life partner, Shalev, and we flew from Panama to Athens in Greece together. And when we arrived, we spent 2 days in Athens before taking a ferry ride to Amorgos, which cost around 52 euros and lasted about 11 hours. So, definitely a long ferry ride. But when we arrived, we were able to sleep, and then we started working right away. We first started with the inventory. So the dive shop is a seasonal one, and everything was closed for winter. Now we are the beginning of May, so we started with the inventory of all the BCDs, regulators, fins, boots, a lot of cleaning, some painting. So yeah, that was day one. Then on day two, we started with a long meeting. We just introduced ourselves to the group. We are a small group, so there's Nico, the owner, Millie, who is also an instructor, and then there's three of us training for Dive Master: Eva, Shalev, and myself. And we have Alexia with us that is training for becoming a instructor. So each our turn, we shared who we are, our scuba diving experience, places we went diving before, what our strengths are, what our weaknesses are, because we are a team and we're going to be working as a team for the duration of the summer. So it's important to get to know each other right away, and that was fun. Alexia, who's been here a couple days before us, she was able to order some custom made wetsuits that we all will be getting. Also, I'm very excited to receive mine. And some equipment she ordered. So we unboxed this. It was a cool moment. And then after in the afternoon, we started painting. I now know, and I'm so happy about this, the secret behind the white paint of the Greek houses. And I will be sharing in a different video how it's done. But I got the chance to do some painting on the walls with that paint, and I also did the refreshing of the entrance dive center, which was a lot of fun too. Day 3, 4, and 5 was all about learning how things work. We did some meetings and we started with the theory side of things, which is the briefing. When you go on a fun dive, there's always a dive master with you that before we go into the water will tell you exactly where we are going, the name of the dive site, the maximum depth, what could be seen in this specific location, how deep are we going to go diving, any safety instructions as well. So we are learning how to do a proper briefing. Um, for me, that part was a bit challenging because I was a bit unprepared, and when I'm unprepared, or just in general, I like to crack jokes and laugh. I like to laugh a lot, but the briefing is not the place to do that. So I need to stay more professional and laugh a bit less. This is something that is a bit challenging for me, but I'm willing to try and learn the right way of doing things. I'm here for that. So that was good feedback that Nicholas shared with me. And so, yeah, in these days, we did some briefings, how to load the truck, the trailer. We're doing a lot of shore dives here. It's not boat dives, it's shore dives. Shalev was able to go on a few dives because we had a diver. He went on 2 or 3 day dives and a twilight and a night dive. We learned a lot about how the equipment works. Here they dive with DIN. Most of my experience is in the Caribbean zone, and my regulator has a yoke. Here it's thin, so it's a bit different. Apparently, DIN is better. I've been doing some research, and it's better for um, deep dives. It holds more pressure. So I learned that. And then on day 6, yes, we went diving. Um, I was excited to get in the water, of course, because I love to be underwater. But I was terrified at how cold the water would be. And guys, the water temperature here is 18, 19 degrees. It's cold. I'm ordering a custom made hoodie, a long wetsuit, and a short wetsuit. So we wear 3 layers to keep ourselves warm. That's new to me. I've always dove in very warm water temperatures. But yeah, we did practice some skills in very shallow depth in Katapola Bay, very close by to where the dive center is. We did the mask removal, put it back, the, you know, lose the regulator, find the regulator, put it back. With the arm sweep method, the buoyancy. But I was getting cold. The truth is, after 36, 35 minutes, we have signs here because it's cold. So one finger is like, oh, I'm getting cold. 2 fingers is like, I'm getting really cold. And this is, I'm freezing. Let's get out of here. So I did this. I was like, I can't no more. But during that session, I brought my Insta360 camera with me, and the videos are just beautiful. The water here is so blue. Apparently, it's one of the best visibility in the world. So I will be sharing some clips. I already started to share some shorts on the skills that we practice. And you can see how blue the water is. It's amazing. And day 7, we got a day off. It's still the beginning of the season here in Amorgos. So we took advantage of it and we all have a day off today. So last night, Shalev and I went into town, which is about 10 minutes walk from where we are. And we had a date night. We had some gyros. The food here is amazing. Just the feta, everything tastes so good. So we had amazing gyros and some gelato. So good. We were very happy. And today we've done a bit of cleaning and I'm catching up on some video editing. So yeah, that was week 1 of the Dive Master training here in Amorgos, Greece. And if you're interested in knowing more about the behind the scenes and all things scuba, please subscribe and leave a comment below. What did you think of this video? Do you have any questions? Please, all questions were good questions, and I'm excited to tell you about week 2. So stay safe. Ciao.